to the card of the week.
Which is also the final card contender.
The final contender.
Final contender card.
It is Clarity. I love playing Clarity decks.
Clarity.
It is Clarity Ageless Defender. So she is the white contender. Again, a 1-0 stat line. Clarity Ageless Defender. 30 HP at the beginning of your draw step. You may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, then put any number of them on the bottom of your deck and the rest on top in any order.
She's broken.
I was telling, so, okay, explain why first.
Look at more cards.
Okay, but it's more than that though.
Yeah.
Why is it more than that, Jim?
All right. Well, it's the rest of the top any order or for the second part.
Okay, but you can put top or bottom.
Yeah.
For
that second part? Yeah. Right?
No. I'm saying for that same ability, for the 30 HP ability.
Okay.
Look at top 2. You can put both back on top.
Oh, yeah.
Or put one on the bottom, right? At the beginning, let's reread it here. At the beginning of your draw step, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, then put any number of them on the bottom of your deck and the rest on top.
Yeah.
If you don't like both of them, you can bottom both of them and draw another card.
And if you like both of them,
you can keep
have
them both
a way
on
to draw another card on your turn because you want to get that one right now,
and you know what you're drawing.
Yep.
Yeah. So one of my bad habits. Okay, one of my bad habits in all card games is I see a card, I want it. I want it right now, or I'm going to want it next turn. I have a bad habit of not prioritize. Okay, what's the best way of saying this? Of not getting rid of a card that is not useful to me in the moment.
Yep.
I have a terrible problem doing that.
I get that. I get that too.
So normally if I'm playing Clarity, I'm like, but I like both of these cards. I'm going to keep both of them on top and I'm just going to take this one. I've never, since playing Clarity, I've never bottomed both of them. I've never done it. I normally keep both on top.
Are you a bad player, dude?
Yes. But like that is the one problem I have in all card games. It's like, but I like the card. They're my cards.
They're my
cards.
Don't worry, you'll see them again.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me.
Yes. Right. Yeah, so that's the 30 HP ability. And guys, the artwork on this is just magnifique. Like seriously, I love card games that have borderless cards. Making the borderless the default is
beautiful.
Is gorgeous. Like that was 100% the right call.
Yep.
All right, and then we've got at her 10 HP ability, okay? Is once per turn during your primary phase. You may look at the top 3 cards of your deck. If you do, put them back on top in any order, then draw a card.
That's pretty good.
You thought that first ability was good.
That's pretty good.
You thought that first ability was good. Look at that second ability. Okay, now after we've seen all of these cards, all of these contenders, why is Clarity your favorite contender, Jim? Because I know it's Clarity. I know it's Clarity.
It is hands down Clarity.
Yes.
When you're going into your draw step, and honestly, there's nothing better you can do in a card game usually than draw a card.
Yes,
right?
Correct.
And now you get to look at the 2 cards there on top. You then get to decide, do I want either of these cards? Do I want none of these cards? Do I want both of these cards? And, it's being able to manipulate your deck, especially during the draw step, is very important to me. And then even later on, you still get that first ability, and then you just get to anticipate the top 3 cards of your deck is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Yeah,
so I think the question you need to ask yourself as a Clarity player, right? Or honestly just as a card game player, right? You don't ask, do I want these cards? Okay, it's, are these useful to me on this turn, or will it be useful to me next turn?
Yep.
Like you cannot think beyond that turn or the next turn.
Yep.
Okay. Because if you do, you're slowing yourself down.
Yep.
And then you've already lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so you have to really be you have to be asking yourself that question every single turn when you're playing Clarity. Because again, it's okay. I get to look at 2 cards. All right. Turn 1, I'm not sure what my opponent's playing. Am I going to be able to utilize this right now? Or, okay, these are both really useful to me right now. Which one do I need more in the moment? And then which will serve me better next turn?
Yep.
Okay. And then it could be, okay, next turn, well, now it's completely changed. I see 2 different cards.
Yep.
I'm going to bottom both of them because they're not useful to me right now. And then just get the next one.
Sometimes just being able to dig is the best thing you can do.
Yeah. I mean, and it's honestly, especially when you're playing Clarity deck too, because most likely you're playing some form of either mid-range or control.
Yeah.
That's probably what you're playing if you're playing Clarity. Yeah. Okay. Now, one of my other favorite cards from one of my other favorite Clarity cards, okay, from the set is Clarity Foreseeing Fate. So Clarity Foreseeing Fate is a 6-drop. So she costs 6 with 3 of those resources needing to be white. They need to be a white resource. Okay. And she reads exclusive. Exclusive means only one copy of this card can be in your control. It's essentially the legendary rule for Magic. And then this trigger enter ability. Again, I like the wording, right? Because it trigger. Okay, well, what does it trigger? It triggers upon entering the battlefield. Okay, and then you choose one. It's either Alpha Class cards you control get +2/+0 until end of turn, or Rogue cards get +2/+0 until end of turn. And then once per turn during your primary phase, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck. If you do, add one of them to your hand and put the other on the bottom of your deck. So Clarity is all about drawing, draw. And she's a 4/5. 4/5.
It's better than drawing a card, though.
Yes,
you get to pick
you
which
get to
card.
pick which one, yeah.
It's like you have this clairvoyance ability to be able to like look into the future.
Oh,
and be
is
like,
that
you have all this clarity in the.
Is that another card, Jim?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, wait, you really don't know?
Oh, no, I'm joking. It was right next to it.
Okay.
I was just going off of
I gotcha.
being like clarity
yes,
and like clairvoyance. It's like all the same thing.
Correct.
I mean, it's not really the same thing, but
yes, clairvoyance is another card. 3, 2 of them being white. How would you say that? Okay, because the way Magic cards are printed and templated, like 2 and a white, right? With this, it's different because it gives you that total cost in the top right, and then the number of pips.
That's just the CMC. That number, right?
Yes, but again, with Magic, it's you don't look at the total. It doesn't give you a total number.
Yeah.
It gives you the subset.
1 double white.
1 double white.
1 and double white. Sure.
There you go. 1 and double white. Sure, that makes sense.
It's not 3 and double white.
No, it's not. It's not. But anyway, Clairvoyance reads, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put one of them into your hand, then put the rest on top of your deck in any order. Would you run that in a deck?
Yes. Is it instant speed?
It is a basic action.
Sorcery speed.
Basically sorcery speed, yes.
Potentially, I'd run it.
Yes.
Depending on how much other stuff I had, right? It's not a priority.
Right.
Depending on like what else I get,
That seems like it'd be a sideboard card. Actually, I don't know.
I wouldn't say that.
No,
because it doesn't really help anything.
No,
coming
in
from
particular,
sideboard.
yeah, no. Anyway,
very cool. Yeah. Clarity's awesome.
Clarity's very cool.
Hands down my favorite one. So
yeah.